software into my maze. If you don't know, Illuminati runs your whole family. We're living in the worst case scenario. We're living in the worst case scenario. We're living in the worst case scenario. Isaiah and John told us so, but you don't know, 'cause we're living in the worst case scenario.
All right, Shalawam. All praise to YAHAWASHI, double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect, the house of David. And this is another episode of We Are Living in a Worst Case Scenario. All right, and my reason for bringing these lessons out is to expose the wickedness that is going on in the society, all right, and to awaken, all right, the elect of the 12 tribes of Israel to the fact that there's no hope here. We have no continuing city here, and that this place is filthy and polluted as the scriptures describes it in prophecy, all right? Let's start off with, before we get to articles, we're going to start off with here with 2nd Esdras, the 4th chapter, and the 28th verse, one of my favorite chapters. 2nd Esdras, chapter 4 and 28, it says, "But as concerning the things whereas thou askest me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come." All right? And that's where we find ourselves, man. The evil is sown, but the destruction is not yet come. All right? It says, if therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that which is sown with good, and that's the kingdom of heaven. All right? So, you know, to understand why all of this is happening and why the Lord is allowing it, this is a lesson for the sons of the Most High, the yasharahla, the Israelites, all right, to understand how important righteousness is, all right, because we delved in a way of wickedness, so he gave us over to it so that we can learn the importance of righteousness, and we're learning a great lesson, man, all right? And that which is sown with good cannot come unless that which is sown with wickedness and evil pass not away, man. And that's this current power structure that runs the planet Earth. You have the NATO, EU, all right, which is the beast, all right. And then you have the whore, which rides the beast, all right, with the cup of iniquity in her hand, which is America, all right. You can read that in Revelation, the 17th chapter, man. And America, all right, is responsible for flooding the earth with all manner of wickedness and rebellion against natural order, man. All right. So, and it's about to be passed away. It's about to be taken out of the way. It says, "For the grain of evil seed have been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning." All right. "And how much ungodliness have it brought up unto this time? And how much shall it yet bring forth until the time of threshing come?" And the time of threshing is on its way, man. All right, now to understand why it brought up Adam, you read the story of Adam and Eve. All right, the serpent brought forth a doctrine and philosophy and knowledge and wisdom outside of that which was righteousness, which we were given, you know, the law, statutes, and commandments in the form of what? The tree of life, the ways of righteousness, how to rule the earth, how to treat the animals, how to treat the water, how to do everything was given unto the family line of the Adamites. Okay? But when you read here, all right, this is Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 23, "For God hath created man to be immortal and made him to be an image to his own eternity." So this is what we were created for, and this is what we have coming. All right. "Nevertheless, through envy of the devil," and how did that envy of the devil come, man? Even to this day, all right, from the garden, all right, the serpent, all right, as you, when you read that story of Adam and Eve, Eve said that the tree that the serpent, the wisdom that the serpent presented to her was good for meat, all right, and pleasant to the eyes and pleasant to the flesh, so to speak, all right? So through envy of the devil, all right, came death into the world, and they that that do hold of his side do find it, man. And we are finding out that the serpent's energy, the serpent's way, is leading to mass death and destruction of life, reality, of everything that we know to be, everything that is. You see that the serpent is creeping in and bringing in a whole different way of life, and it's becoming a doctrine, and that's the New World Order, man. All right, so we are living in the worst case scenario. So we're going to get into some articles, but let's keep reading here. It says, verse 30 in 2nd Esdras 4, for the grain of evil seed have been sown in the heart of Adam from the beginning, all right, because the woman, right, which was Israel, all right, brought, all right, that philosophy and way back to Adam, and he ate of the fruit, all right. And how much ungodliness have it brought up until this time, all right? And look around, and we're going to get into some articles to show you that this has got to be the end, man. This is the worst case scenario. And how much shall it yet bring forth until the time of threshing come? Ponder now by thyself how great fruit of wickedness the grain of evil seed have brought forth, you know? And it's time to ponder these things, man. Look at what wickedness and look at what evil has put into this earth, man. You got guys making these stupid, silly arguments. All right. Meanwhile, the earth is under the hand of the wicked, man. And when the ears shall be cut down without number, how great a floor shall they feel? All right. So, and then our forefather Ezra said, then answered I and said, how then and when shall these things come to pass? All right. And these things, and wherefore are years few and evil. So he wanted to know when this thing would end. And this is what we should be doing here on the planet Earth. When is this going to end, man? All right. So we're going to get into some articles. All right. This is off of my Google Plus, which I try to post, you know, what I can, you know, just to show brothers, man, and sisters how messed up of a situation this is, man, you know, that we're living in now. If you look around, this transgender agenda, all right, the Baphomet agenda, all right, because we see Baphomet, you know, and we know his tattoo is the coagula, you know, which was in that movie Get Out, but we have to understand that this is a system that's being put in place on the planet Earth. A lot of the superstars and people that we see and think that are men on TV are actually women, and vice versa, man. Now, here you see, all right, soon to be mommy in 2007. Now in 2017, it's a daddy, man. All right, changing of kind. All right, this is also a part of the energy of the ancient Hamites, man. But they didn't even take it this far. The biblical Edomite under his rule is being taken to a whole nother level, man. And this is the type of this place we're going to be living in. All right, where you're going to be at work, working with someone, which we have a brother in our camp who works with a transgender, man. Okay, you at the gym thinking it's a dude and you what's up? He's in the locker room, but it's a woman. And vice versa, man. All right. Jets to hire first woman coach who will work with defensive backs. It's getting out of control, man. All right. What the hell does a woman have to do with playing football, man? When has she ever locked down Terrell Owens or played a cornerback? All right. But you see this whole thing of women's liberation and putting women in positions of high places, which leads to wickedness. It's on the rise, man. All right. So let's keep going. And these demons are being evoked, you know. They are confederate against thee. These demons are being evoked, man. And as these demons get evoked, you're going to see more and more wickedness, all right, push forth on the planet Earth, man. You're going to see Satan take his last stand, man. And you see it, man. Everywhere you look, you see satanic, wicked behavior, man. All right. It says, let's keep going down here. Shrimp in the bag. All right, look. Spinner gold grills for Jake. Shrimp in the bag, you know. See, this is why we have to rule. All right, we have to rule the earth because we are the real and true life coaches. Like you have these life coaches. All right, like we was talking yesterday. You know, that was a good point that Brother Ariella made. We're gonna teach these nations how to live, man. You ain't gonna see any stuff like this in our kingdom, man. But we're living in a place where stuff like this, you can walk into a store and see a bag of shrimp sitting next to a bag of pistachios, man. You see? Now, what is in this, man? How is it able to just sit in this bag? And people are buying this shit, man. Okay? The scriptures and the laws tell you you cannot eat these things. But here in this scenario that we live in, it's promoted as something delicate and great, man. All right? We're going to keep going. Hold up. Let's see what this video was I had here. Because we're just going to go through it. It's like a impromptu, you know. Let's see. Look at Esau.
Over time, your mom will get to know you and be able to stimulate you in the best possible way, so you might get far better sex with everyone.
Sex robots. Oh,
you make
Lord.
dolls with 3 boobs. If you can't ever find
Look at this devil, man.
The best thing you can do is have someone make it, and that's why we're here. We're here to make people's fantasies come true. You have a body type you like, but the breasts aren't big enough. We can always make it bigger for you.
You see that?
These inserts are all the same inside. They all feel exactly the same. The difference is on the outside. Once it's in the doll, they're all going to have a completely different look. These two are very different from each other. And people love the customization that comes with it. They can pick what they want and they can build their dolls with their desires.
The devil.
We've heard so many stories
Esau.
about people,
bringing happiness and fulfillment to your life.
Each user will have the ability to create their own artificial intelligence, which will remember them, remember their name, and remember facts about them. These are the group of traits that people can choose from to make, either non-existent.
He's playing the role of the Most High, man, on the earth. You see?
Personality.
I think everything when we're talking about total great to eventually let it connect with other things in the house.
Connect it to the coffee maker. Say,
yeah, you
hey Harmony, make me some coffee.
I believe that many human beings have a difficult time forming
Something personal.
hundreds of different faces that will fit on the same platform. And the same way people can make hundreds of different personalities to go.
You see, this devil is losing his goddamn mind, man. Okay, and Jake don't really believe we're living in the worst case scenario, man. They believe that they somehow there's hope within this kingdom for them, man. All right, as it says in as it says in there's another one. As it says in what's that? Genesis the 11th chapter. All right. Let's see. This is Genesis 11, all right? And this is the same sentiment right here. You see that Tower of Babel image? All right, the sentiment on the planet Earth is the same sentiment of the Tower of Babel. That's why you have this globalist versus nationalist agenda. All right? And what's happening is they're trying to form this one world government, this one world order. All right? That's why the statement of the EU, or I forget, it's many nations, one tongue. All right. When you read this story in Genesis 11, the basically these niggas on the planet Earth, they were niggas. All right, not literal niggas, but these heathen. All right, sought to build basically a new world order, man. All right. Let's see. When you go down, it says, and the Lord said, behold, verse Genesis 11:6, and the Lord said, behold, the people is one, and they have all one language, and this they begin to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them. All right. Which they have imagined to do. So nothing, all right, is being restrained from these people on the planet Earth, man. Okay. Look at this madness. This is a woman who changed herself into a man. Okay? Looks just like a man. All right, like a nigga I used to play high school football with, man. But this is the energy and this is what's happening in the world, man. All right, if you don't believe that this stuff is real, just go walk outside, man. It's a whole new world, man. It's a whole different ball game. Our children will not be safe in this setup, man. All right? Transforming. Believe it or not, I do not regret this haircut or color. Not everyone has always been brave enough to stand up for himself. All right? Not everyone has been brave enough to stand and to be different. All right? So I don't know whether it's a woman to a man or a man to a woman, whatever the hell it is, all right? It's flat out wickedness, man. It's wickedness, man. And it must be stopped, man, all right? It's too much confusion to even try to figure it out and sit. We shouldn't have to do that, but we live in a society where we have to do that, man, all right? Let's keep going down, all right? This right here, Shane Mosley, he's a boxer, you know, and basically him and his wife got a divorce, and she said as a part of the divorce, he has to get a vasectomy, man, as a part of the divorce agreement, man, meaning he has to cut off his seed line as a part of the divorce agreement, man. All right, it's wickedness, man. All right, and prepare for more martial law troops, all right, to be walking, all right, in everyday scenarios around the mall with what? AK-47s and all sorts of armor, man. Okay, because the police have been given basically combat weapons, man, that they don't, you wouldn't think they needed, but they have them now, and they're going to be policing your neighborhoods, your buses, your airports with these guns and gats. Why? Because they're trying to act as if they are terrorists. They're tricking the public, man. Wickedness, man. Okay, let's check this out. Okay, Florida teacher seen on troubling video exchanging candy for kisses with 10-year-old student, man. and this is the society we live in, man. You know, Esau. All right, these pedophiles are all in your classroom. They're all over the world, man. All right, they rule the world. Okay, the NATO and the EU is a big pedophile ring as well, man. Because why? They get that sexual magic, all right, from the highest level of sexual magic, all right, of magic is sex with a little boy, man. So they are able to conjure these demons. They're able to get, you know, these demons to flourish through sex with a little boy, man. That's their philosophy. Alex the Crawley, and you got niggas like Jay-Z walking around with the do as thou wilt hoodie, man, promoting it right in your face, man. But you know, this big pedophile ring that rules the earth, they're basically able to just put people like this in positions and give them jobs, man. Okay, and not everybody can homeschool, so who knows on down the line what can happen to your children. Okay, wickedness, man. And these people don't get in trouble, man. They get slaps on the wrist. Why? Because of that demon Alfred Kinsey, man. All right, which Lord willing, we'll do a video on him exposing how he put all of this stuff is looked at as normal through his policy, man. But he's some great individual, right? All right. Cell phone towers are killing people. You can watch this video. You know, you can go on this Google Plus and look at all of this stuff, but pretty much, man, read this. Nikki Morgan says homophobia may be a sign of extremism, man. Okay? So if you're against homosexuality, which the scriptures are against homosexuality, all right, Leviticus 20 and 13, as well as other scriptures, Romans, the 1st chapter, okay? But if you're taking this stance now, you're going to be looked at as extreme, okay? And this is the energy that's coming onto the planet Earth. This is the anti-Messiah, okay? It's not just one anti-Messiah or what the world calls Antichrist. No, it's an energy and system that's being set up, man, through the biblical Edomite. Okay? It says homophobic views may be a sign that a pupil is at risk of becoming an extremist And what does that lead to? A terrorist. So what they're going to do is start putting, if you're against homosexuality, you're a terrorist. Okay, you're a harm to humanity. You must be put in chains. You must be locked up. And be prepared for your life to change, brothers. Be prepared for the comforts you have right now to be taken away from you, man. Be prepared to be snatched up. Be prepared to be demonized. Because we're at the forefront of attacking this agenda. All right? And they're slowly but surely creeping it in and bringing it around to us, man. Okay? Let's keep going. Crazy, man. Headset for chickens, man. All right? I have this video up, and basically Esau is got a new technology in place where he's gonna watch it for yourself, man.
Look around a space and feel as if they are actually in that space. This relatively new piece of technology is seen as the future for video games, but it may now be seen as the future for chickens. Well, kind of, she said with a sigh of relief. Austin Stewart presented his idea, which he calls second livestock, as a way to let battery chickens experience and feel like free-range chickens without actually letting them be free-range chickens. The simulation will include virtual grass, virtual bugs, other virtual chickens to interact with, and virtual food that will be placed on a route that will line up with the food they are being fed in real life. They will put the chickens on an omnidirectional treadmill and let them pretend all of their suffering away. The very obvious question that any regular person has when presented with this information is, rather than spending all of this money to let the chickens pretend to be free range, why don't you just let them be free range?
So he's gonna practice mind control on the chickens. And he's wasting all this money on this technology. Meanwhile, look at the world. Look at the things that do need fixing, man. But this is what this devil is doing with his money and time. That's why he uses time as a weapon. All right?
Well, there are supposedly too many chickens in the United States to let them all be free range, and this is where Stewart got his idea from. He wanted to create the technology to raise the question, how do we...
It's too much. All right, it's too much, man. Virtual reality dogs. All right, it's to the point of no return, man. All right? This is a wicked ass society, man. All right? Food stamps are gonna be cut. All right? This is the video a brother did on how the devil, he's ruined chicken, man. It's all sorts of chemicals in it. The chicken that we have is not even real, man. All right, Taiwan top court rules in favor of same-sex marriage. All right, so the wine of Babylon has amassed the whole four corners of the earth, man. You see that? Wickedness, man. Wickedness. All right. Let's see. I have to look at that. U.S. sells white phosphorus bombs to Saudi Arabia, who in turn used them on Yemen children. Here's your tax dollars at work. All right, and look at what this devil, his ways is leading to. Look at that. All right, man who served 43 years in prison for a murder he didn't commit. This is the type of shit going on in the earth. Look at this shit. Niggas wearing I don't know, I forget the term for them, but niggas wearing these things that women wear, man. All right. Salakia. Nigga look like an NFL cornerback, but look what he's walking around in, man. America has been chipping away at black masculinity since slavery. You look at TV, man, as the so-called black man is always portrayed as a goddamn softy, man. And look what it's leading to. Nigga got a purse, walking around in women's clothing, man, women's shoes. You see that? But you're comfortable here, okay? This is the worst case scenario, man. Alarming photo, all right, of uninhabited island that's home to 37 million pieces of trash. Look at that. It's trash. There's just trash being dumped. You see? Oh, boy. See that? This earth needs a cleansing, man. This earth needs new rulership, man. All right? And this is the worst case scenario, man. All right? Everything's being exposed. All right? Brother did a video on it, how the black power fist goes back to Baal, man. Look at this devil. The black power fist that Jake throws up goes back to Baal, man. So within all of your movements that your best friend Esau, the so-called white man, has given you, within all of your movements, he throws idol worship in it. So you're fighting for an agenda that's against YAHAWASHI. You don't even know it, man. Civil rights, NAACP, all of these things were started by the so-called white man, the tribe of Amalek, man. The biblical Amalekites, the so-called Jews who were over there inhabiting the Holy Land. They set up movements and they conjure demons and put demons on you through those movements. That's where mentally you can't move forward. Spiritually, you can't move forward. Okay? This is all Baal worship, man. And you throwing that fist up, you know, and that's a part of black culture. This is why we say black culture must be destroyed, man. Marching, that's all Masonic when you go back to all of that, which the Israelites marched around the walls of Jericho, but that was with a purpose. You niggas are marching without a purpose. You are marching for your enemy to be equal with the worst creature that was ever created in the form of the biblical Edomite. Look at him, man. Look at what he's doing, man. Just crazy. Okay? We seen how they doing the animals, you know? We see how they're doing the animals, all right? This is why the animals are fighting back, man. Okay? Let's look at some of this. Brother Kadar Shapat posted this, and I reposted it, but
From the heartbreaking beginning to the gruesome end, this PETA video expose reveals what the so-called luxury wool industry doesn't want you to see. It's estimated that less than 1% of the world's wool actually comes from sheep raised and sheared in Italy. For example, at least 30% of wool produced in Chile is sent to Italy. Yet some companies sell so-called Italian wool that belies its true origin and covers up the cruelty involved in its production. Here's a look at what you may be supporting if you buy Italian wool. Shortly after lambs are born on these farms in Chile, they are separated from their mothers. The mothers bleat in distress at being separated from them. The lambs are then mutilated, often with a dull knife, and denied veterinary care.
And you Edomites, you're gonna pay for this, man. You gonna pay for this, all right? Let's get Habakkuk, man. Habakkuk chapter 2, all right? In 17, all right? 16, for thou art filled with shameful glory, drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. He's being exposed, man. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, all right? And that's what's happening right now. Through YAHAWASHI, we've been given the comforter and the holy, the understanding of everything, all right? And now we're out proclaiming it. And a part of that is you being uncovered and being destroyed. And ultimately, YAHAWASHI is going to come back and destroy you, man. The Lord's right hand. And shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. And thy glory is now becoming your shame. Okay? It says, for the violence of Lebanon shall cover thee. All right? The violence of the earth, the violence of the natural resources. All right? The spoil of beast, which made them afraid. And because of men's blood, and because of the violence of the land and of the city, and all that dwelleth therein, man. Okay? So you're going to have to pay for this shit, man.
When they get older, sheep are shorn. Here, they are handled so roughly that they often end up with gaping wounds and covered with blood.
Which made them afraid.
Sheep are stepped on.
The scriptures just described it.
And kicked by workers. This sheep sustained a deep cut during shearing, and a worker sprayed insecticide on the open wound.
Ugh.
After they've been used up.
So the animals are in hell in this setup, man. The beast grown, as it says in Joel, man. You see that? Only a devil would treat his beast. The scriptures tell us you're supposed, because these animals are meek. They'll submit. You know, you don't even have to do all of this, but the so-called white man, under his energy, the care of all of that has gone out of the earth, man. All right? Sea lion tries to drag a girl into the water because the animals are mad, man. These animals aren't typically like this, but they're mad, they're angry, they're frustrated, they're out of their natural element. They're confused. You got bears that are supposed to be hibernating, sleepwalking, man. Sleepwalking because they're out of course, man. In the time where they're supposed to be hibernating, they're out looking for food and wandering around in people's yards, getting hit because they're out off course, man. Humanity has 100, not 1,000 years to find a new planet because the planet is being destroyed, man. You see that? The earth is being given into the hand of the wicked, man. Okay? We're just reading articles. There's nothing heavy. All right? These spinner toys. Now, this demon, all right, it was taken off. He actually did spin that toy for 19 hours, man. And that toy was made for special ed students. So they're lowering and dumbing down humanity as much as they can. That's why you see this big push for these spinner toys, man. Because when you do the research on those toys, what was it made for? Retarded people, man. But you got men and women, grown and young, are buying it, man. All right, that's what it's for. It's dumbing you down, man. All right, that's the earth under the so-called white man system, man. Okay. Man who has sex with a captive dolphin called Dolly speaks out about their year-long love affair. All right, and he has a documentary, you know. Lebanon, all right. We just read about the violence of Lebanon, all right. Look at what's going on. Lebanon launches Arab world's first gay pride week. Why? Because Esau has went over there and did his madness, man. His wine. All the nations have committed fornication with him, and this is a part of it. This is what you're seeing, man. Okay? Cyber attacks. Let's see. Sologamy. A new trend. Let's see here. Sologamy, saddest trend you ever heard of, man. All right? So if you look around, you got people marrying trees, marrying the ocean, marrying pizzas, all right? But now you have a trend of sologamy when you marry yourself, man. Okay? Apparently people are now marrying themselves, all right? Well, more specifically, sad and bitter feminists, all right? It got to end, man, all right? These women are marrying themselves, man, because they don't need a man, so to speak. All right, we don't even got to read no more of that, man. This devil with all these pop-ups. As you can see, this world is over, man. Pedophiles are getting caught left and right. Cheetos, oh man, Cheetos with macaroni and cheese inside of them. All right, look at this madness, man. Some new artist, and look at his album cover. Two men kissing. Over, it's just all sorts of wickedness is being promoted all over the world. And as the scripture said, we read it in Esdras, man. Okay, look at this nigga. Oh, man. Oh, Lord. Grown-ass man with a whatever it's called on, man. It's getting worse, man. All right, it's getting worse, man. All right. Oh, yeah, let's read this. This is niggas in America in that sunken place. All right, top of the line. That's where niggas are now, man. All right, gone. All right. This is crazy. This is true love. Whoever this boy is, I applaud him for sharing his story of a wonderful consulting man-boy relationship, and most importantly, being tolerant in his counterpart for who he is. All right. This is what LGBTQIAP is all about. And this is a book. My uncle comes over sometimes. He lives with us every now and then. He is really kind to me, holding me, listening to me, and making me feel loved. One night, when he was holding me, he started touching my private parts. Over time, he taught me to touch and play with his. I felt very strange and scary, all right, and little good, too. He told me it was okay. This that this means he really loves me. Then this went on for several months. He told me this is our special secret. You see that? And you have people, you know, even on the videos I post about this agenda, you have people coming and saying, we're not going to be stopped. It was just a comment left on one of my videos I put. We're not going to be stopped, man. Look at this madness, man. Masculinity is under attack. You see that? All right. Masculinity is being attacked big time, man, with this whole LeVar Ball situation. What's the big deal, man? All right. Drag queen brings. Oh man, we gotta look at this.
Getting ready for work. A meticulous process that involves shaving, glitter, hairspray, and a wig. But instead of performing in a nightclub,
hi, hello, and
the venue is the Brooklyn Public Library in Park Slope at 10 o'clock in the morning.
who wants to be a drag queen when they grow up?
Little Miss Hot Mess
Who is ready for a story?
is the host of Drag Queen Story.
The spinner toys.
This one is called Worm Love.
Esau got it going on.
Talking,
This is too much, man. You got a drag queen here
singing,
teaching
and
children,
reading.
man.
Scheduling Drag Queen Story Hour last year
I'm a girl.
and is already looking to expand to other locations.
Drag Queen Story Hour is fantastic because it addresses all of these issues of gender fluidity and self-acceptance and all of these topics that are real, are very, very real.
And so is the backlash. Many negative comments have been posted online about the program. The AP has agreed not to use the drag queen's legal name.
In the comments, they're gonna say people who are against this stuff are terrorists, man. I think it's Matthew 19. Let's get Matthew 19. You know? This is Matthew, all right, 19:4. And Yahawah, this is out of Yahawah's mouth, man. And he answered and said unto them, have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female? All right? When you jump to 6, it says, wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore God have joined together, let no man put asunder. And Esau, all right, is putting it asunder. Now it's promoting it to kids.
But those are people who think that gay people are sinful or evil or, you know, bad to begin with. So, you know, we're sort of just starting from such different places that it's kind of irrelevant to me.
See, they're bashing the Bible. Pretty soon, when you believe in the Bible, all right, if you believe in the Bible and the ways of righteousness and that something's wrong with this, you're going to be considered a terrorist, man. It's coming, brothers.
The program, though, is a hit with the participants here.
It was great. So much energy.
These are some demons, man.
Did you like it? Yeah.
Parents say they welcome the diversity.
You know, that's what I'm looking for in all of our outings, is to present different ways of being in the world and make that fun. And
Right, and this goes back to the energy of Cain. The energy of the serpent. What did the serpent tell Eve, man? All right. Genesis 3:4, and the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die if you eat of that tree. For God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing both good and evil. All right. So you're gonna be as gods. Your eyes are gonna be open. You're transcending. You're going past what is, and that's what this devil is promoting all around the earth, man.
available to my kids.
A different take on story time.
Penelope wanted to dress kind of cool, but Tiny sort of wants her to dress kind of normal. Do you get it? Everyone thinks that this girl is a boy because she's a little bit of a tomboy.
Engaging.
And they gonna come to you, Jake. This is Edomites, pretty much primarily. That look like a little Jake right there.
Sights and sounds.
May or may not be, but this is coming to you Israelites. This is coming. It's already there, man. They having days where the boys dress as girls and the girls dress as boys. You see, it's going down here in Babylon, man. All right. See, these heathen need guidance, man. All right. Cyclops goat born with one eye is worshipped in India, man. Oh boy.
Just 6 days ago on this farm in India, there was a very rare birth, a one-eyed goat. The condition which causes this is called cyclopia. A rare anomaly. It occurs during development in the womb when the two hemispheres of the brain do not separate.
Only under the rulership of the wicked do you have some shit like this going on, man. But they're worshiping
This leads to the formation of a single central cavity.
This is why we have to put these heathens into captivity, man. I don't even want to look at no more of that shit, man. Because they need guidance, man. They need guidance, man. They need to be told what to do. All right, and that's where that's where we come in, man. Savage carrying mother's severed head enters grocery store stabbing people, man. And the news just gets worse and worse and worse and worse, man. All right, and it's not gonna stop, man. Under the rulership of this devil, pretty much the earth all gender restroom. All right. The earth is pretty much going to get worse and worse and worse. You know, none arrested for helping 5 priests rape children, man. You know, Jimmy John, you can't forget that freak, all right? Laying on top of a shark naked, man. You know, but that's not in the news. You know, you don't hear stuff like that in the news, man. All right? Just look at this. Look at the world, man. Look at this shit, man. It's only... Oh boy, and it's only getting worse, man. Arsenic in baby food products, you know, and so forth, man. Detroit woman gives birth to her 14th child from 14 different fathers. All right. LGBTP, you see? All right. If you have to wear a Hamzat suit to raise crops, why would you ever eat them, you know? So here it is, the stuff we eat, and they have to cover their whole bodies, all right, for the stuff they spray on, and then they put it in the stores, you know? But why do you have to do all of that, man? You see? Because we're living in the worst case scenario. The so-called white man, the devil, is ruling the planet Earth, man. All right? Cuba hosts first religious ceremony led by transgender clergymen, man. All right? Tilapia is all messed up. This is just you know, we'll get more, you know, pretty soon. Vaccines are driving people crazy. You know, the water is driving people crazy. 900 suspects, pedophiles, are arrested in darknet child porn kingpin, all right? Jail for 30 years. Why not life? Why not put to death? You know? Danish brewery produces Pilsner beer using recycled human urine, man. Fake Jews suck on baby penis during circumcision. All right, and it only gets worse, man. And I post this stuff, you know, you can go look. You know, shark battered to death by Esau. He's just battering a fish to death, man. Check him out. Check out your boy, the bitch ass E.
Party Central, baby! Vindicator strikes again! Hey, come get this fucking... Come here!
Bitch ass E. Live child sacrifices on Facebook are now the new norm, you know. Oh, man. Fourth man accuses Seattle Mayor Ed Murray of paying him for sex. I mean, I could just keep reading these stories, man. You know, it's only going to get worse and worse and worse, man. I mean, you know, we'll try to, you know, I'll post more, you know. But as you can see, this world, you know, is pretty much finished, man. And YAHAWASHI is going to destroy it, man. Let's end it off here. 3 farmers arrested in Wales for running a sheep brothel, man. See this? A sheep brothel, man. Esau has a sheep brothel, man. Okay? The ringleaders, Adam Coffrey and John Coffrey, all right, and their father ran a gentleman's club known as the Ram Inn in Georgia, in Grange Road, Swansea, all right? The brothers, 31 and 28 and 52, and father 52, admitted keeping an animal brothel between January 2011 and July 2015, man. And this stuff is happening all over the planet Earth, man. It's not just, I mean, just because we see this one instance, all right, doesn't mean that it ain't happening all over the planet Earth, man. It is happening, man, all right? And it's only going to get worse, you know, but I just wanted to bring some of these things out. You know, I've been meaning to do another worst case scenario, so I just thought to get up, you know, and bring this stuff to the forefront, man. All right, because the Lord is going to destroy this place. This is Nahum 3 and 4. Because of the multitude of whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. All right. Now, this is Nahum prophesying against the Assyrian Empire, but that stands for America today. This is now the message from Nahum to America. Okay. The Assyrian Empire, because this captivity is likened unto Assyria. All right, when you read the scriptures, man. All right, behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. And I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vow, and I will set thee as a gazing stock. Now, the beautiful thing about this chapter, all right, is that when you read about what was going on around this time, Sardanapalus, which was one of the last kings of the Assyrian Empire, he was a cross-dresser, man. So that lets you know that there's nothing new under the sun, and we're living under a mass cross-dresser, man, which the brother from Seattle, all right, did a video on it, man. But I'm going to end it off there, all right. Hey, we're living in the worst-case scenario, all right. YAHAWASHI is on his way back to defend us and rid us of this this wicked, demonic rule that's taking place over the planet Earth. Hopefully, you brothers and sisters were edified and compelled to preach against this, man, to preach against this system, to stand for righteousness, because persecution is on the way. All praise to YAHAWASHI. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the elect. Shalawam.
But the powers that be just want to slave me and pump software into my base. If you don't know, Illuminati runs your whole family. We're living in the worst case scenario. We're living in the worst case scenario. We're living in the worst case scenario. Isaiah and John told us so, but you don't know, 'cause we're living in the worst case scenario. Isaiah and John told us so, but you don't know, 'cause we're living in the worst case scenario. Isaiah and John told us so, but you don't know, 'cause we're living in the worst case scenario. Isaiah and John told us so, but you don't know, 'cause you only want the bread. And I'm amazed